Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Lingo 2, where I have started looking at guides to get hints. I apparently have 11 of 12 smileys, I think is my understanding. And the one smiley I'm missing is in Daedalus, and all the pieces of it are things that I've kind of tried or whatever and just not quite gotten. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4 paintings in here. I think I jumped through 4 once, but apparently you have to jump through them in order. So I can jump through 1, it takes me somewhere. I could then return to Daedalus. Then I can jump through 2, and it takes me somewhere else. And then I can return to Daedalus. Then I can get turned around for a moment because I decided to spin my mouse for no good reason. But then I can jump through 3, and it takes me somewhere, and then I can return to Daedalus. And then I can jump through 4, and that's how I got into the painting room. Yes, I did do this once. That's how I got into this room. I couldn't remember how I got into this room. We got this room by solving the 2059 crew. Solving? Like, we saw 2059 and we wrote it somewhere else. That was, like, not really a puzzle. Then there's this one. That, I don't know, if I'd worked on it some more, I probably would have gotten it. I tried to come up with a way to put all these words in different orders to do something interesting, and I was trying to unsolve the spire and the grate and jump up the tower or something. But solve us in, skip those for no good reason, because you're just supposed to come up with this order that makes a sentence. Order. Solve us in order. Then jump down the, I have to walk back out over here, tower. Okay, so I'm going to unsolve all of them and then solve them in order. But first I have to actually click on the different panels, which is hard because I'm not good at the mouse. I will note as I'm unsolving all of these, by the way, that I was trying to solve this clue before I got the clue about the fact that there was a clue. Although the clue kind of led me astray because it suggested that this was going to give me an order. It doesn't give you an order, it's you have to figure out the order by realizing it can form a sentence. Okay, I think they're all unsolved. So, solve, unsolve, us, the, I just realized I unsolved all these, and I do have them written down what they originally were. Solve us in, let me get my notes. It says then, thin is what it should say. I transcribed something wrong. Okay, solve us in, I have to get over to order, just way over here, chaos. Then jump, then hens, jump, leap, down, down, up, the tree, tower, spire. Oops. Okay, spire. I wonder if it's going to let me jump off the spire when it says jump down the spire. Oh, now there's a hole in the middle and it's going to teleport me somewhere. I see. Okay. Yeah, I don't hate that one. Like, it clued me that there were clues here if I hadn't already figured out there were clues here, and I just didn't manage to put it together in the right order. I didn't find that one on my own, so I had to look it up, but I was at least kind of on the right track. Tower. So this is the third of the 4. This is the Tenacious? Yeah, things in the Tenacious. So then the fourth one, I got the one with 2059. I got the one jumping into paintings 1, 2, 3, 4 once by accident, or maybe I was trying to do it on purpose. I don't remember. I didn't notice. I didn't review all my videos because I had gotten there once. I got this one, and then the stupid one with the blue-purple flower ending or whatever. Which you can tell because I'm calling it stupid. I don't particularly like. Where is that? It's outside the candy. The candy is outside painting number 3. Painting number 3 is where the paintings are, and they're all over here. Painting number 3, candy, then there's this room. So, blue ending, flowers forward come first. And so there's 5 groups of flowers, and in 2 of those flower groups, the one on the left comes first. Anyway, it's an order of colors. And the order is apparently, I wrote it in my notes, red, yellow, purple, green. I was wondering if it'd be randomized in everyone's game or something. So if I do red, yellow, purple, green. There's a Triforce painting here. Do I jump into it? I guess so. I mean, that just appeared, so sure, let's do it. Hey, the Tenacious, okay. Color, color. Alright, so that one, like, I found the clue, I understood what to look at. What I did not understand was how to interpret the clue about what to look at. Well done, Secret Seeker. Thanks. So I think now I have all 12 smileys. I am still missing 3 endings, and I've not looked up stuff about those. It says I have 22 points of each of the endings. I'm not sure how the scoring goes. Oh, there was an achievement called First One's Free, and there's probably another achievement for getting all the endings. So I have 9 endings so far, 1 point for the extra achievement at the beginning of the game, 12 smileys, that brings me to 22. 23, 24, 25, and there's probably an achievement for getting all the other achievements or something. That'd be 26. 26 obviously is the number of letters of the alphabet, and my understanding is that's the final score that you can get. So there's 3 other endings that I haven't gotten. And I'm still not sure what to do, but possibly getting all the smileys unlocks something somewhere. So I'll do a little bit of my own due diligence before I go trying to just look up any more answers. Alright, the who, where door over here still is not open. I have not detected anything new in the castle. So in terms of endings... Oh, hey, and there's this one. No, it's not this one. There's... What's the one I just went to? Something that had like a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This one, rainbow. Right? I'm going down a hallway that has lots of colors. A rainbow is made of colors. Oh! Pot. Oh, I have to just say gold again to teleport there, right? So I was thinking a 6-letter word that starts with C could be colors. Hey, I got it. Great. I forgot about that until just now. Actually, it's in my notes somewhere, but I was not looking at that when I just came up with that. What I was trying to do is say, so which endings don't I have? I have this ending. 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 I don't have this one. I have this ending. I don't have this one. I have this ending. I have this ending. Well, this is not an ending. This was just a smiley, and was this one just a smiley too? Yeah, so I'm not sure where all the endings are hiding. And yeah, a number of these were smileys or nothing. So do I know where to look for another ending? I don't think I do. I'm going to quit wasting my time. I'm going to look at a guide and try to get as light spoilers as I can to try to find the last endings. Alright, so I read something about the castle, which would be the orange ending, I guess, for the orange throne. And there's like a couple things I don't like. One, apparently, if I unsolve this, does that change the geometry of the castle? Okay, I don't notice any changes here. And I don't notice any changes here. We can fall back down here and here. How about on the left-hand side? Yeah, that's where I ended up finding one of the ones that I hadn't previously solved. Yeah, and this door is not usually open. Okay, yeah, there was no way I was ever going to figure this out. Okay, so in any case, apparently we have to solve... Like, we can't solve blue number 2 before we solve blue number 1 or whatever, so I just need to unsolve all the panels that I've ever solved in here. And then solve them in order, and we may need to use flip to change the doors. Yeah, because I know there's a 1 behind here, so it needs to be flipped at the start, I guess. But let me go find all the panels, and yeah, this is... Yeah. So yeah, here's this 1 that previously this door was shut because I flipped the doors, apparently. The one good thing about this is it does make me feel a little bit better about having done such a poor job mapping the castle, because in addition to teleports, I rarely had solved or not solved that flip clue, and so I did not realize that the flip clue was also changing the geometry of the castle. Here's this one. Okay, yeah, this one is one that I hadn't solved originally, and I guess it was because it was hidden behind a door when the flip was unflipped or flipped or something. But I think I have unsolved all of the clues. Yeah, I think I've unsolved all the clues. So, there are 4 colors. Here is blue 1. Okay, so let me mark down basically when I do each of the... Actually, it's navy, so that's navy number 1. And then over here, there was also a number 1. Here is green. No, that's hunter green, number 1. Where are the other ones? There's a 2. We're not ready to do those yet. There's a 3. There's a 3. 3 is not 1. So are those all the ones that are available to me right now? I think it might be. So then I have to go down into the basement and unsolve this. And then go back upstairs and more 1s will be available. Okay, here is a brown 1. But yeah, kind of like the football room, like even if I guessed that this was a thing, it's so much busy work to do just based on a hunch that like I would never do it anyway. So I'm happy to have looked up the guide. Here is the hunter green number 2, except for was it the hunter green or olive? Because they're easy to interchange if I'm not paying close attention, and I wasn't paying close attention to the one I already just did. So let me pay closer attention to that. Okay, this one was a hunter green. Okay, so now I can move on after I reflip. So here's an olive 2, but I don't have the olive 1 yet. But I do have the hunter green 1, so I can solve the hunter green 2 now. And I've already got the brown 1, so I can solve the brown 2 now. And I think I need to flip again, because I'm not finding any of the next ones. I still haven't even found olive 1. Like, I think I'm going to have to find a YouTube tutorial because I'm incapable of navigating this castle. Yeah, actually, you know what? I don't care about this one enough. I'm just not going to do it. Let's move on to another ending. So apparently in the Parthenon, I solved all the wheres. Maybe I did it before the who's or something, because if I just type in all these words, apparently this opens a door. Alexander, Caesar, Xerxes, Arthur, and Cleopatra. Except for you gotta spell correctly. Yeah, that opens this door. I'm not sure if I had them all in once I got the double X and didn't notice the door open, or if I didn't have them all in at the same time, or what happened. Oh! The end. Okay, great. Cyan. Boom. Alright. That's that ending. Apparently if you get all the paintings, a door opens in the gallery. Ah, yeah, there's a door back here. I don't remember which painting I got most recently. Alright. This was the unyielding. 3 letters. This was the tree. 3 letters. In the tree, ICY. There were 3 paintings that I noted a long time ago. In the unyielding, there's a painting of either AYE or ANT or something with an A. I think it's AYE. There's a blue J, JAY. So it's going to be JA something. Let's try, what's a word? Jab. Jab. There must be a painting of, there is a painting of a B in there, yep. So it's just noting the paintings and what letters the paintings correspond to. All right. And so I got this one, that's yellow. And so then I think if I return to the control center, I'll have 11 out of the 12 trophies. And I'm just not going to get the 12th one because I can't be bothered to do the castle. Okay. Kind of checked out toward the end of this LP. Sorry about that, but I don't like the design of the game. I really like the puzzles. There's some really good puzzles. The navigation and the lack of signposting. Like, it's okay for some puzzles to be kind of like hard and obscure, like the maze with the spire. Like, that one I didn't mind. But like the castle one, like there's no clue. It's just like solve them in order. And by the way, it keeps changing every time you go in there. And by the way, there's this one other random panel that when you change it, it changes the doors in the castle and you get to different places. Like, I just don't care for like random navigation crap. Yeah, so I like the puzzles. I don't like the navigation and the design in terms of the interplay with the navigation and the rest of the game. But I'm ready to be done with this game, and this is as done as I'm going to get. So that's it. I hope, as always, that you are all having a great day, and I look forward to seeing you again sometime soon with something new. For now, bye-bye.